Welcome back, everyone, to our deep dive into A Course in Miracles.
Yes, welcome back.
It's great to be with you all again.
Always good to be here.
Today, we're going to be diving into Lesson 8
All right, lesson 8.
from the workbook for students.
Very exciting.
Now, we always like to set the scene a little bit before we jump into these lessons.
Absolutely set the stage.
And I think a really good way to think about this lesson is to imagine your mind is kind of like a room.
Oh, okay.
You've got this room in your mind, but it's full of all this clutter.
Oh, yeah.
There's boxes everywhere,
Uh-huh.
and in those boxes are old thoughts, old memories, things from the past.
Lots of baggage.
Yeah, exactly. And what Lesson 8 really wants us to do is to start to clear out that mental clutter so that we can truly live in the present moment.
I like that. I like that visual.
The last time we were together, we talked about the idea of choosing peace.
Right. Choosing peace.
And I think that's a really important foundation for understanding what Lesson 8 is all about.
Definitely, because it's really taking that idea a step further.
So how would you say Lesson 8 builds on that concept of choosing peace?
Well, when we choose peace, we're essentially deciding to focus on thoughts that bring us calmness and serenity, and, that's great. But this lesson points out that we can't fully experience that peace if we're constantly dragging around baggage from the past.
Right. It's almost like we're trying to create this peaceful sanctuary in our minds.
Yes.
But then we keep bringing in all these old dusty boxes from the basement.
It's like you're trying to relax in a spa, but there's a jackhammer going off next door.
Exactly. You can't fully let go and enjoy the present moment if you're still holding on to past hurts or regrets.
And this is such a big idea in Course in Miracles, this whole concept of letting go of the past to achieve mental clarity.
It really is. And, it's so easy to get caught up in those old stories we tell ourselves.
Oh, yeah, stories we tell ourselves.
Like, for example, let's say you're about to go into a big meeting at work
Okay, good meeting.
and you're feeling kind of nervous.
Yeah.
But then you start thinking about that presentation you gave a few months ago that didn't go so well. And suddenly you're filled with all this anxiety and doubt.
You're reliving the past.
Exactly.
Right.
And it's like you're setting yourself up for failure before you even begin because you're letting those past experiences dictate your present state of mind.
It's so true. It's like you're letting that one bad experience define who you are as a presenter.
Right. And I think we all do this in different areas of our lives.
Oh, absolutely.
Whether it's relationships or career goals or even just simple everyday interactions.
We all have those moments where the past creeps in and tries to take over.
So how do we actually start to break free from this cycle of dwelling on the past?
Now, thankfully, the workbook gives us some really practical tools to work with.
That's what I love about A Course in Miracles. It's not just about these lofty spiritual concepts, but it gives you concrete steps you can take.
Exactly. And some of the key ones mentioned are mindfulness practice, journaling, and affirmations.
Okay, so let's break those down one by one. Starting with mindfulness.
All right, so mindfulness is all about becoming aware of your thoughts in the present moment.
Right, it's like taking a step back and observing your thoughts without judgment.
Exactly. And when you start to practice mindfulness, you begin to notice when your mind wanders to the past.
It's like having a little observer in your head that says, hey, you're doing it again.
Yeah, you're getting caught up in that old story.
And then you can gently bring your attention back to the present.
Exactly, without beating yourself up about it.
So what about journaling?
Journaling is a great way to actually process those past thoughts and feelings.
It's like giving them an outlet.
Yes, instead of letting them just swirl around in your head,
You can get them out on paper.
you can explore them, understand where they're coming from, and see how they're impacting you.
And sometimes just the act of writing things down can be so cathartic.
Absolutely, it can really help you release those pent-up emotions.
Okay, and then we have affirmations.
Affirmations are powerful tools for shifting your focus to the present moment.
So instead of dwelling on those negative thoughts from the past,
You're consciously choosing to focus on positive statements that align with your desired state of being.
that's like reprogramming your mind.
Yes, you're planting new seeds of thought.
I love that analogy.
And over time, those seeds can grow into a more peaceful and present-centered mindset.
Now, I know from personal experience that it can be really challenging to actually implement these techniques in everyday life.
Oh, absolutely. It's a practice.
Yeah, it's not like you just do it once and then you're magically cured of all your past baggage.
Right. It takes time and effort and consistency.
But even small steps in the right direction can make a huge difference.
Absolutely. Even just 5 minutes of mindfulness a day can start to shift your perspective.
And the more you practice these techniques, the easier it becomes to catch yourself when you're slipping back into old patterns.
Exactly. You start to develop that muscle of present moment awareness.
And that's really what Lesson 8 is all about.
It's about recognizing that we have a choice.
We can choose to stay stuck in the past.
Or we can choose to embrace the present moment and create a more peaceful and fulfilling experience for ourselves.
And that's a powerful message.
It is. It's a message of hope and empowerment.
So I think it's fitting that Lesson 8 ends with this beautiful reflection question.
Oh, yes, the reflection question.
It says, what past thoughts do I need to let go of to fully experience the present moment?
That's a powerful question to ponder.
It really is. And I encourage all of you listening to take some time to really sit with that question.
Yeah, explore those past thoughts.
See what's still holding you back.
And see what you might be ready to release.
Because when we let go of the past,
we open ourselves up to the infinite possibilities of the present moment.
And that's where true peace and joy reside.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive into Lesson 8.
It's been a pleasure as always.
And we look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow as we continue our journey through A Course in Miracles.
See you tomorrow.
Take care, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.